Another edition of Right Sports right here on Right Media TV, and we've been having so many trending issues concerning this Worldcup, particular right from the round of 32 to round 16, and of course right now to the quarterfinal. That is, we are left with 8 more teams to go. So prior to this last 8 teams, that is 8 countries who are representing the quarterfinals, a whole lot of trending issues happen within the 32 and also the round 16 groups, and of course making the African contingent are left with only just one team, that is the Moroccans, who are still in the group. So before we touch more on the quarterfinal fixtures, we'd like to touch more, or actually concentrate more, on the matches that played between Egypt and Argentines. And of course yesterday was just a thrilling match. Of course many threw their bet on the Argentines team, knowing very well that no matter what, they would qualify. But prior to this game, the Portuguese, or that is Cristiano Ronaldo and his squad, had already exited the tournament on a very bad note. And of course it made people think that this journey would actually continue, with Messi also being in the tournament, because they were actually concerned that FIFA actually had these 2 guys, that is Cristiano Ronaldo and also Messi, being the favorite from this tournament. So if there is an exit of one, that is Cristiano Ronaldo, then there is no way FIFA is going to let, that is Messi and the Argentines, also move out of the tournament, especially for them to be able to rake in some cash. Because if these 2 guys, who are also the giants from this football fraternity, go out of this tournament, actually it wouldn't send more patronage to the stadiums, or making fans actually buy the ticket to go and watch these 2 fans. So the Portuguese team actually exiting this tournament on a bad note, which of course was really sad, because we weren't actually expecting it to go this way. Because if anyone who actually watched the match between Norway and the Portuguese sides, actually it was a good game. It was really a good game. It was really a good game, but unfortunately what happened needed to happen, and it happened soon. So yesterday there was a really tough encounter between the Argentines and the Egyptians, and of course it was a big thriller. Looking at how the game started, it actually went through, and from the way the game were actually going, people were thinking the game was actually going to head to an extra time. But unfortunately, the gods of football actually rose up and gave the Argentines the lead for them to kick out the Egyptians from the game, for them to qualify for the last 8. So yesterday, as at the 67th minute, the Egyptian side were leading by 2-0. That is, we are just left with 23 minutes for the whole game to run up. And within the 79th minute, that is, Romero came into the game. You could see Messi actually putting in all his best to actually bring his guys into the game once again. And they came in within the 79th minute to give the Argentines actually some kind of sympathy and also morale for them to come into the game. So within the 79th minute, that is barely like 11 minutes more for the game to end. Romero came in with an equalizer. That was 2-1 for them. And within the 83rd minute, the god of football, that is Lionel Messi, actually came in from the 83rd minute to give the Argentines a 2-2 draw. So we're just left with 7 more minutes for the whole game to end. And within the 90+3, that is, we're just left with 3 more minutes for the game to enter into an extra time. And the Argentines actually came from behind, with Fernandez actually giving the Argentines the 3-2 lead for them to